Show Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, babe. Today, another sad passing in the music world. Sinead O'Connor has passed away at 56 years old.
That's young.
That is young. I mean, it's like about our age. I've been reading up on, trying to find out some more information, but there wasn't really much about why she passed away. Yeah, you could tell a lot of people today are just really saddened by it. And I think it's one of those things where, it gives you pause to kind of reflect on the kind of journey that she's been on through her whole life, because I distinctly remember that when she blew up and became big, it was huge. It was about time when I got to college, and Nothing Compares to You. This song was like #1 around the world. And ever since then, she was caught up in a lot of controversy. I mean, this might have been before your time, before you even kind of like follow this artist. But she used her career really to kind of like provoke a lot of protesting. Because she had a lot of very strong beliefs and was very rebellious by nature. Oh, you talk about like one of the biggest controversies of that time. She was on Saturday Night Live singing, and at the end of this performance, which is a stunning performance, it was just really captivating, she took out a picture of the Pope and just tore it up. And basically just telling people to wake up. You got to know who the real enemy was. That did not go over well because it wasn't planned. She didn't tell anyone she was going to do this.
Live.
Yeah, so they couldn't even cut it out. And as you can imagine, I mean, she was just ostracized. A lot of people hated her for the longest time. And it took a long time for her career to bounce back. But if you kind of look back at that time, she was onto something because she was actually protesting the Catholic Church, which she grew up in. And had just questioned her faith because of so many allegations at the time of children being abused. And now we know, as you look back, that not only was she right, it was much worse than anyone had let on. So in many ways, ahead of her time and really kind of standing up and was willing to put her life, her career, everything on the line for it. I didn't realize this because after that time, I really stopped following her. But it looked like over the years, she continued to struggle with this kind of need to express herself and the struggle of like how to put a target on her. And she had to deal with a lot of mental health issues. Even more recently, her 17-year-old son, I think it was like last year or so, committed suicide. And so she was dealing with that. And so, I don't know what the reason is, how she passed away, but she's lived a life of, in many ways, standing up for like what she believed in, but suffering mentally and everything, really, struggling with that kind of conviction.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's such a tragic tale, especially for someone who was so amazing, talented like her. Like few people had that kind of way to captivate people when she sang, and it had that voice too. Great respect for her. And I thought we'd just do a tribute today, reacting to her biggest song.
Right. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it's really sad. In fact, I was reading about like how much hate she got from that. Like for instance, the actor Joe Pesci threatened to smack her in his Saturday Night Live monologue. Madonna made fun of her by ripping up something else, in her own sort of tribute. Frank Sinatra, right? Even going as far as calling her to the stupid broad. Like she was just not just criticized, but like beaten up from what she did. It was very controversial. There's no doubt, especially when at first she didn't even explain what she was doing, right? It's like, if you're going to do that, you have to really kind of back it up. And it wasn't until later that she kind of went into those details. So, yeah, let's appreciate this song. It's been a long time since I've heard of it. I've never seen the music video for it either, but it was so beautiful.
Too. And I definitely love this song. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most beautiful songs ever written. Really heartfelt. By the way, when you hear some wicked wild stories, you got to check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show.
All right, y'all, let's do this.
It's been 7 hours and 50 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues, 'cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around every boy I see. They only remind me of you. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? He said, girl, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares to you. All the flowers that you planted, mama, in the backyard, all died when you went away. I know that living with your baby was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you.
Oh man. The song is almost like a self-written eulogy. If you kind of look back at it, how just how melancholy it is, and just how profound it feels.
Right, right. Damn, she's so pretty.
Oh, she was beautiful. There was something just hypnotic about her. I think that was what was always so captivating. It was just this. One aspect, she's like you see here, like so vulnerable, right? A soul that's willing to kind of expose herself and sing about the things that she always wrote songs that were very personal to her. the things that she believed in, what she was going through. But this sort of convictions that she had made her very rebellious and stand up against a lot. I mean, the Catholic Church. So you think about like how strong someone has to be for that, but at the same time being that vulnerable, knowing how someone takes it that personally, it's got to be tough. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be strong, knowing that people will definitely hate you.
But that's just
can't
it.
accept you.
I don't think she's strong because she had to be, but she wasn't that strong. That's why she struggled. Like, you can be someone who believes something profoundly, but have this kind of personality type of being very vulnerable too. It's in many ways one world here that is at battle with each other. And so this was at a time, I believe, like where she was having her first child.
Wow.
But it was out of wedlock. And so, being part of the Catholic Church, I think she was also in many ways cast out. Yeah. So in many ways, the church really did her wrong. And, for her to speak up about what she went through was, it was always been her struggle, I think.
Yeah. It sounded like it really affected her
whole life. I think from my understanding, yeah. Even now, as I'm reading it about him, like, that was the way she always had been till the end. All right, so
you lost another
one. Sinead, you will be missed. Nothing compared to you.